Well, hi again, folks, and welcome to my coffee break, and it's AskShell.com coffee break. Now, today I'm going to be outlining something that's not really a building or remodeling or a do-it-yourself fix-it show, but I'm going to talk about a fish story. And no way is this a fish story that didn't happen. This is the real thing, folks, because with me right now I have a gentleman with me. His name is Brody Porter. How you doing, Brody?
Pretty good, Shell. How you doing?
I'm absolutely top drawer as usual. And one of the things in life that I enjoy and have enjoyed since the day that I was able to hold on to a fishing rod was fishing. And being born and raised back in Owen Sound, Ontario, where the Sydenham River and all the different rivers there and the rainbow trout, and after many years of talking about salmon, they even stocked Georgian Bay with salmon. But I never got the opportunity to really fish salmon back home because we moved west. We live in, as you know, in South Surrey, which is towards the the 49th parallel, and close to the Peace Arch Park, and we're in White Rock, South Surrey area. But we went up to, listen to this one now, this will get you. We went this year to the Slam Bang Fishing Lodge. And I'm going to ask Brody right now, Brody,
Yeah.
where is it? And tell everyone. I know where it is now, but I sure didn't before.
It's up in Kyuquot Sound, or Duchies Cove. You just got to go up Highway 19 on Vancouver Island, turn left towards Zabalas Fair Harbor.
Zabalas.
Yeah, Zabalas.
I thought that was the end of the world.
You got to keep going to Fair
You got to
Harbor.
keep going to Fair Harbor.
Yeah, then we pick you up, take you to Duchies Cove, have a hot bowl of soup, and then go fishing.
Well, and you know, folks, that's what it's all about, relaxation. So there might just be a few of you out there that would like to join us this year, being part of a fishing tournament. Now, a fishing tournament is a fun thing to do. The nice thing about the Slam Bang Fishing Lodge, how many members or how many clients can you put up for the number of days that we're there?
Hold 8 people for 3 days.
8 people
4 nights.
for 3 days,
4 nights.
4 nights.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to fishing for 3 days, this year, we come out of there, well, we'll talk about it as we get along here. But if you'd like to participate, all we need from you is, yes, we'd like to participate, and then we'll get all the paraphernalia out there to you as far as how much and all that sort of thing. But you know one thing? You don't have to fly there. You go over by ferry to the island, and then you drive up to Zabalas, and then we go up to Fair Harbor, and they come and pick us up in the boat, and then we go, what about 20-minute ride?
Yeah, 25-minute boat ride.
To the Slam Bang Fishing Lodge. And we're going to have pictures. As we're talking here, Morgan, my operations man, he's going to be inserting pictures, because when we were up there this year, listen to this, Frankie was with me, my loving wife. Our daughter Monica was there. And our 2 grandsons were there. All 5 of us.
Yeah.
And we came home with all the fish that we had. Name them all.
Lingcod, rockfish, halibut, coho salmon, Chinook salmon.
And red snapper.
And red snapper, yeah.
Yeah. So we had it all. So our deep freeze when we got home is like a delicatessen. A fish delicatessen. But you know, there's nothing like fresh fish. Now, the nice thing as well, before I get into some of the important things of fishing, this gentleman beside me is the son of the owners. And he happens to be a certified licensed fish processor. So tell the folks what you do with the fish we catch.
So when you catch the fish, I'll bring it in. Like, you bring it to the dock, and then I'll cut it and portion it the way you want it. Right at the dock for $1.50 a pound.
For $1.50 a pound, but also you fast freeze it.
Yeah, vacuum packed, frozen, ready to go that day.
And when you leave, it's all in your cooler or in your chest, complete, ready, vacuum packed, fast frozen, in the size of portions you want, And when you get home, you just put it in the refrigerator and that's it. You don't have to wait on anything. You don't have to wait for it to come from the processors. And it's there and
wait 3 months.
ready to rock. Yeah, exactly. But the nice thing about it is the rate, and it's very inexpensive. But this is the guy. But also, when we were there, our 2 grandsons, Dawson and Preston, which you'll see pictures of, Brody taught the boys how to fillet fish.
They did a good job.
And they did a great job.
Did.
And they had all the safety gear on. They had the rubber gloves, the right gloves, and also the protection up their arm because they didn't want to cut themselves, obviously. Yeah. But all it was there. And I said, oh, man, I tell you, every time I think about it, I start salivating. I love fishing. I mean, what can you do when you get away? You relax. But the thing that I wanted to make very clear, you become part of the family.
Yeah.
And when you're part of the family, you're actually one of them. You get up in the morning, you go to bed at night. You're with them all throughout the time. You got your own rooms. They've got theirs. And I always like the pitter-patter upstairs in the kitchen, getting breakfast ready in the morning. About 5 o'clock. And mind you, we get up 5:30 anyway. But the boys had a little bit of a weary eye, but they got used to it. But all the other things, you had kayaks there. The boys went kayaking one afternoon. And fishing galore. Give the deal on our fish guide. He was great.
Oh, Jim Walls, he's a great guide.
He's been fishing and guiding up there how many years?
He's been up there for like 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, he knows the water up there like the back of his hand.
Yeah.
But, and the thing is, that I've never in my life have I ever been with a person fishing, a guide, that has had the commitment to taking care of his clients.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. You just hear him say, pull up the lines, we're going, and away off we go. But, folks, I know fishing is not for everybody. And I have to say, my wife, Frankie, is not a fishing person. She's not. Yeah. But she loves going. She's one that reads books. And she loves reading books. But anyway, our daughter, Monica, who is the mom to the 2 grandsons, she's a fisherman, but her husband's not.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to boys, they love fishing. They go, hey, Pops, let's go fishing.
Yeah.
And Monica used to be my fishing buddy before she was married, and obviously before the children. But she actually, before she got married and before the kids arrived, our grandsons that is, she'd go fishing with me all the time. We'd fly into different camps and what have you, but we just had a blast. But tell the folks just some of the uniqueness, because you do some unique things up there, like fishing is one thing, but...
we go on, like, for the people that don't like fishing, we can take them on tours, so we can show them Duchies Cove, McKay Inlet, all those places, like, there's old tugboats, there's eagles, there's big old growth trees.
Tell us about the eagle feeding.
Yeah, the eagles, we feed them the carcasses. We throw them on the beach, and then you get to see 20 eagles right in front of the lodge while you're eating dinner.
Right in front of the lodge. And these eagles, they're not just little birds. These are birds that stand about 3 feet high when they're standing on the ground. But the water, you can always get sheltered water. And the nice thing about it, when you get in the boat to go fishing, you're fishing within what length of time?
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You're not like where you have to go.
You're not going boom, away the hell out, but you actually are fishing within just minutes of the camp. But the nice thing about it, and I really appreciated the fact, was the number of people there.
Yeah.
But the time we were there was enough guests to make it up to the 8.
Yeah.
But
it's not like one of those places that herd you out like sheep.
That's right. And also our grandsons, if push came to shove, they could always sleep on the floor in our room because the rooms are that big. So if they're ever come to the point that we do put a fishing tournament together, hey, we can put them on the floor in the sleeping bags, and they'll be just as happy as bugs and nugs.
Yeah, for sure.
But give us a rundown on breakfast. What's breakfast all like?
Breakfast, it's whatever you want. Like if you have special dietary needs or whatever, we can cater to that. And then we'd usually do bacon, sausage, hash browns, the whole works. homemade, jams, apple juice,
Bread.
everything. Bread, yeah, my mom makes bread every morning.
Boy,
Yeah.
I tell you, and
Turnovers.
and
Turnovers.
lunch
Yeah.
out on the water. I mean, I think your mom, when she makes lunch for everybody on board the boat, is like for everybody at the camp
Yeah.
in one boat.
Yeah.
You don't go underfed. And dinner, give us a rundown of dinner.
Dinner, yeah, it's we do steak, roast beef, crab, whatever you want, prawns, do the whole works.
And actually, all the different fish species, all of that is at the Slam Bang Fishing Lodge. And I just want to make sure that when you're watching this, you're seeing some of the pictures. Actually, we have here, which I won't show you here in the booklet form, but we're going to show you on your screen so you'll be able to see. But every one of these pictures in here were taken by Frankie. So Frankie was out with the camera. All of them are relevant to our own family, and the fish camp owners, Brody, and your mom and dad, and all the other crew. Give us the names of the crew there.
Got Scott is my dad, Jennifer is my mom, Jim's one of the guides, Jason's one of the guides. We got Angela, his wife, up there, and then my grandma and grandpa help out as well, Wayne and Wendy. You met them; they were up there.
Yeah. There you have it. The whole doggone Slam Bang Fishing Lodge people. That the family that's doing it. So, again, where it's located is on Vancouver Island. We're on Vancouver Island, on the west shore of Vancouver Island. Whereabouts on the west shore? Not too far away from Zabalas. Look for that on the map, and then look for that Fair Harbor, and that's where the boat comes in, picks up all your goodies. You park your vehicle there. It's all secured. It's secured by the folks where you park your vehicle, and they run the little store there. And when you arrive, they give you all the details. Before you arrive, you get your fishing license. You got all that goodies all ready to go, and the roads are good. And you might see a bear. You might see any one of the wild animals.
Elk, cougar.
Cougars. Didn't see one of them. But you do see animals, and you do see eagles. So if you're looking forward to a real good time, I know this is no fish story. This is a real thing. I would sure love for you to let us know, because what we'll do, we'll let Monica put it all together. We'll send you the package. Brody will be there. The whole family will be there, and we'll select the time to go, and we'll just have one whale of a time. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Whale of a time. Well, maybe we'll porpoise around a little bit, but anyway, Brody's one heck of a guy, and he does a great job.
Yeah.
So, Brody, what do you think? Think it'd be a good idea?
Oh yeah, it's a great idea.
Now.
Sure. Teach your kids how to cut too.
There you go. If you've got youngins, he'll teach them how to do the filleting and cutting up a fish. And think about it. You end up your fish at home in the portions that you want to have for dinner. You don't have to thaw out a whole big fish or wait for 3 months for it to arrive in your doorstep. It's all there when you come home. And you know what? The price is right. It's just that easy. So, Brody, hey, thanks for coming in, giving us a boo.
Yeah.
Say hi to your mom and dad.
Yeah, for
Look
sure.
forward to seeing them come, they're back home now, so maybe even see them over the Christmas vacation.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
folks, we're inviting you. Come on out and give it a triple. It's all about family, get together, and having fun. And as I always say, it's just that easy. The good, better, best. Why worry about the best when the good is better, the better is best. And I always say the how to the what to the where to the why to the when to the who to, Slam Bang Fish Lodge. Talk to you soon. Love you all. Bye-bye for now.